We have a couple of representatives here for the team here. Lauren Kozoljian was here earlier, but her son was a little sick. On behalf of the team, I'd like to thank the Hall of Fame committee for selecting this wonderful, hardworking team. This team, as you saw in the clip, was referred to the Girls of Autumn, and it was based on an article by the Boston Globe magazine. They maintained a 68 unbeaten streak. Many of the seniors never lost their game their whole 4 years. They were undefeated on the freshman team, coached by Josie DeGuglielmo, who's Josie McCafferty, and she wishes the team their best tonight. Her son had a prom tonight. Talk about having a competitive freshman team and why it's important to keep these freshman teams. Josie was very passionate, competitive, and she hated to lose, and she loved the girls and worked them really hard, and it helped out big time. And I'd also like to recognize Denise Nugent, who also did an extremely great job on the JV field hockey team as well, who's now a head coach at Watertown High School. By having, it is hard to see now, I know what you're talking about, so age has nothing to do with it, I'm not that old. I can't really see this. But by having loyal, committed, talented, tough players, as well as 3 strong captains in Lauren Kozoljian, Megan Riley, and Laurel Manzelli, and 3 coaches that worked really hard together, success was bound to happen. To be successful, they sacrificed a lot. They ran, and they ran, and they ran, and ran some more. Because the team practiced and competed so hard, it definitely carried over in the games. We constantly had the offense versus the defense, and we constantly had fights and yelling and this and that. But because of these experiences, it only made them that much tougher for the games. Most of our practices were harder than in the games. And Kim Boyd, who also coaches with me now, can truly attest to that as a goalie. We killed her. As you saw in that shot Lauren had there, so you can imagine facing that for 3 hours. We even had a lot of cheaters on our team, and I still recall a person, her name's Megan, who sort of hid behind the net while the rest of the team was running. So, you know, we had a lot of little incidents like that, but she paid the price for that, you can be guaranteed. But it's still amazing what these girls accomplished. Back then, there weren't many opportunities to play field hockey as there is today. Today, there's just way too many opportunities, which is great for the present players. Our players, their way of learning a lot was to go to camps, but most importantly, they went to a lot of college games, and luckily, there were a lot of local teams around that were and still are very successful. And so their faces got to be known around these schools, and many of them got into their colleges as a result. Any chance to play, they took advantage of it. In addition, many of the players had many siblings and parents that were very athletic, and that truly helped our program, and I appreciate having some conversations with some people. They understood the commitment, the discipline, the trust, and the work ethic needed to be the best. There was a lot involved. The team led the league in scoring, as well as allowing the fewest amount of goals. But this team wasn't concerned about statistics, though. That was very evident when the team tied Belmont at the end of the regular season, which really stunk because, of course, I'm from Belmont. And it cost us the Middlesex League, and that really ticked not only me, but more so them. There was a lot of pride, and pride in them because the Lexington team was at our game watching. And we used that experience to make sure that never happened again. We didn't lose, but that tie really stunk. The team was more concerned about winning. We had all scholastics in Lauren Kozoljian and Megan Riley. We had all-stars in Lauren and Megan, as well as Laurel Manzelli, Amy Kajina, Patty Grady, and Kim Boyd. We had the top offense and the top defense. Many of the girls went on to play in top Division I and Division II colleges. In 3 years, the girls won 2 Middlesex League championships, 3 Division II North championships, and 3 state championships. It was a wonderful accomplishment. In conclusion, I'd like to thank the parents and the community for supporting the team. Seeing people drive out to WPI and watching those games in freezing cold weather and watching that coach throw in that chair in that overtime game you saw, if anyone remembers that. I mean, I treasure those moments. That's too bad. But that's my father and me. The players definitely seize their moments, though, and I'm very proud of them. And with teams I've had in the past, I've used some stories, not all of them, but some of them to give them a little drive and what it takes to be a true champion. And I appreciate your support. Thank you.
How about a big round of applause to the 1990 field hockey team? And one more.